Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this special broadcast from Marion County Public Schools. I'm Kevin Christian, the Director of Public Relations and Multimedia Productions for our school district. Today is history in the making. We are proud and welcoming a brand new member of our elected school board this morning. A little bit about her. Allison Campbell was elected to the Marion County School Board earlier this month. An Ocala resident for nearly 20 years, Mrs. Campbell earned and maintains her accreditation in public relations, which is called APR, as well as her Certified Public Relations Counselor designation through the Florida Public Relations Association. Campbell has professional experience in both the corporate public relations and the nonprofit world, and currently is the Director of Strategic Communications at the Community Foundation for Ocala, Marion County. She and her husband, Andy, whom you will see in just a moment, own A&A Campbell Group here in Ocala. Constantly endeavoring in the academic world, Campbell is a doctoral student in strategic communication through Regent University. Her bachelor's and master's degree in telecommunications and political communication come from Lee University, go Lee, and Regent University, respectively. She's also an adjunct professor at the College of Central Florida and Southeastern University's Ocala campus. Mrs. Campbell and her husband have three sons, Cole, Cade, and Connor. You will meet them just as well. All students in Marion County Public Schools, and the family attends Church of the Springs near Ocala. Mrs. Campbell will represent District 1, and those schools include 8th Street Elementary, Forest High, Greenway Elementary, Lake Weir High, Madison Street Academy, Marion Technical Institute, Osceola Middle, Shady Hill Elementary, South Ocala Elementary, and Wyomina Park Elementary. So at this time, we'll have Mrs. Campbell and her husband, Andy, Cole, Cade, and Connor come forward.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified to hold office
that I am duly qualified to hold office
under the Constitution of the state,
under the Constitution of the state,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of Marion County, Florida School Board member,
the duties of the Marion County, Florida School Board member,
on which I am now about to enter,
on which I'm now about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God. So I guess this is the part where I talk a little bit. I was with someone yesterday who said, "Have you prepared remarks?" And I said, "Not really." And they said, "Do you know you?" Like, of course you're going to talk. So here I am. I am so grateful. We talked this morning on the ride to school, my children and I, about how 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago, we were driving around town and noticing all of the political signs that were out, actually of fellow school board members that I will be joining today. And we had a conversation, what would it be like if mom's name was on one of those signs? And from that journey till now, here we are. It has been an interesting journey for certain, but it hasn't been about a campaign for me all along. It's been about people. And I am passionate, even more so today than I was when I started this journey. It's been about the people that represent each one of the schools, those who are the frontline workers who are impacting our students every day, from teachers to paraprofessionals to bus drivers to extended day workers to others that are impacting kids every day, and those voices that I want to ensure are being heard. The voices of parents. It's been a long time since this board has had a parent represented of young children with multiple children. I do have three that are in Marion County Public Schools, and my youngest is in 4th grade, so I will be a voice for those parents. And just to be a voice for students, sometimes those that are voiceless, that feel that they're left out, I feel like their voice can be heard, and I'm excited to be a part of that. But I also want to take this opportunity to thank just a handful of folks. I want to thank all of the business leaders and community leaders who welcomed me into their offices to talk about making sure that we have budget accountability and ensuring that those dollars that they're putting forth, taxpayers and so forth, that they are being used wisely, and to ensure that they're getting a good return on their investment so that we in the school district are producing a quality workforce as well as effective citizens who will be joining our community. And so we're preparing them in the classroom now for what they're going to be doing in the future. I also want to thank all of the civic leaders and the church groups and the folks that welcomed me in again. I met with all of our board members, obviously pre-sunshine regulations with me now joining them, but I did meet with all of them. I'm grateful to them for talking me through what a campaign would look like, and then a pandemic hit. And so my campaign looked very different than what any of them had ever experienced. So that was all interesting, but I'm grateful for them and for their support and wise words throughout the process. And obviously I'm grateful for friends who were willing to step up and support me all along the way. And for family, I know my parents and in-laws are possibly watching now. I want to thank my parents who were instrumental in being my prayer warriors all along the way, for their support the last couple of days of the campaign. And honestly, this may sound a little funny, but for naming me Allison Blythe, because Allison means truthful one and Blythe means happy. And I feel like those are two of the things that have carried with me, and that AB actually made a difference when I married the C. So ABC kind of resonated throughout my campaign. So thanks, Mom and Dad, for naming me Allison Blythe. I'm grateful to my in-laws because they moved here and really kind of picked up the slack whenever I was doing campaign activities. And really, if they hadn't have been here, I don't know if we would have been able to actually do this as a family. This was a family decision, obviously, so I'm grateful to my kids. I'm so proud of you, and I'm just in awe of who you are and the young men that you're becoming. And thank you for allowing me this opportunity to represent kids just like you and represent students that need that voice to be heard. And so I'm grateful that you've allowed me this opportunity, and I know it's not going to be fun always, but it's been fun so far. And I'm obviously grateful to my husband also, who gave me that C, so that became my Campbell. But no, he has really been my rock behind the scenes and been there every step of the way. And I know that he has a passion for kids and a passion to mentor kids. And the same vision that I have is a part of our household. And so I know that we've been chosen, our family has been chosen for such a time as this. And for all of the people that have prayed all along the way for us, I know that we will serve you well, Marion County. I assure you that we will serve you well as a family. And I'll finish with this. Whenever I met with so many people along the way, and all of the principals and everyone has been so supportive, and I actually have visited all 10 of the schools just this week that I'll represent in District 1. I was at 2 this morning. We're all really excited to get to work. But one of the folks I spoke with early on told me that while I may have felt called to run for school board, and I certainly do feel it's a calling, being chosen for such a time as this, but while I felt called along the way, it certainly was up to God on election night to let me know if I've been called to serve. And so that is the outcome that the Marion County voters in the largest election ever in Marion County history have determined that I have been chosen, and I am the faithful servant ready to serve. So thank you so much.
Mrs. Campbell, we look forward to your continued contributions. Mr. Campbell as well. Guys, go. Do a great job. Keep up the great work. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we conclude this special broadcast of the Marion County Public Schools System. Have a great day.